So starting some projects with VPN today, just doing a little spreadsheet compilation and analysis. You know, that's business for you, compiling spreadsheets and analyzing it. You know, it might sound boring, but some people like that. I like it. I do it in my job now. And, it's huge. It's really what drives business. You got to have a reasoning for making decisions, and that's what we're doing right now. Analyzing data, everything that has to do with that. So I'm going to take a look at this, start this project, and see where it goes. So ingredients for today's breakfast: turkey bacon. Now with turkey bacon, you need to find ones with good macros. Some will have like 2 grams of fat and 2 grams of protein, and others, like this one, low fat, 1.5 gram per fat, and then 6 grams of protein per slice. That's where I can get a ton of protein from. Probably gonna eat the rest of these hash browns, fry those up. Haven't had my everything bagels for a while, so I'm getting back to these. And 6 eggs, but 2 of them are gonna be whole, the rest egg whites. A little salt. Both the potatoes and the eggs. A little pepper. Big black pepper fan. I feel like I always need it. So we got breakfast, loaded up, huge sandwich with all those eggs, 2 slices of turkey bacon, hash browns, and cut up the other piece of turkey bacon, threw that in there. No cheese with this, save that for later, and then just Frank's Red Hot with it. All right, guys, so just got done with a little arm workout. Trying to bring these arms up right now, trying to get the veins out. They're still not out completely yet. Usually when I get to like 197, 198, that's when the veins just come out of like nowhere. So I'm at like 203, 204 waking up right now in the morning. So I got a little bit more to go, but one thing I got away from the last week or two was stretching every single day, or at least every other day, because I think lower body mobility is huge. I don't really do upper body stretches as much, but you got to keep your lower body loose, especially your hips. I also do, different variations of hamstring stretches and just quads. I just do like 4 or 5 basic stretches end of each workout. So I'm getting back to that, because one thing you'll notice, if you don't stretch for 4 or 5 weeks, you'll really start to tighten up, at least me. And that affects all my squats, everything else. So I think stretching, not just before your workouts, all the other days, then you get to your legs day and you barely even have to stretch. So lower body mobility is huge. Okay, so meal number 2, we're gonna go with some chicken sausages, kind of like hot dog style. I've never had these whole wheat hot dog buns before, and they got a decent amount of fiber in each one, 4 grams. I'll probably have 2. Chicken sausages have 7 grams of fat in each one, so I'll probably have to pair it with a low-fat carb source, probably like rice or something. But I also, whenever I open up my turkey bacon, I don't want to like let it sit for the rest of the week. My parents don't really eat turkey bacon, so I'm really the only one. So I try to utilize it as much as I can during the next couple of days. And bacon just enhances that flavor of everything so much. So you can really put it in anything. So we'll see how these turn out, and I'll show you guys what they look like. Now we also have shish kebabs too, so I'll throw those in the oven before I get the grill going. So waiting for these hot dogs to finish up. But one thing I did yesterday was had a bunch of friends over. We haven't been able to do that for a while. We've all been on different schedules and stuff, just super busy, especially after college. Going from after college, you got all this free time, to now it's just super hectic. But I was drinking a few beers, had 2 light beers yesterday, and you can do that. You can take away from your carbs and your fat when you're dieting. You're still gonna make progress, you're still gonna lose fat. But one downside of that is you're gonna be really hungry the next day, because the calories from alcohol are not gonna fulfill your hunger needs. So today I woke up and I was starving, and right now I'm starving before this meal. So I know that the consequences, if you're gonna have a few beers, you're probably gonna be a little bit hungrier once you're deeper into a cut. So I'm not gonna do this often, maybe just once every 2 or 3 weeks, have some beers with some friends. So this is meal number 2. Just went with 2 chicken sausages. Wanted to use some extra turkey bacon, like I said, so I just kind of like put it in there. I usually don't do that. And then just rice and beans. I'm going out to eat later for Father's Day, so I want to just, that's why I went with a boring carb, so I can save some fats for later. And then also, I already showed you guys these skewers, and these are looking good too. And these are going to be really lean because, it's mostly veggies and just lean chicken. All right, so I'm heading out to eat right now for meal number 3. It is Father's Day. Try to keep fats pretty low for the day. I'm at like 38, 39-ish grams. Probably still have to get some type of grilled sandwich, but I might go with like some fries or something like that too. Got my iced coffee because I'm dragging a little. Black, didn't even have time to put Splenda in it. Still pretty good, it'll give me that little buzz, but I'll show you guys what I'm eating here.
Do they make these here? Those look good. So what exactly is that? What is that?
It's like a shrimp.
Oh, it's shrimp.
It's shrimp, like a mixture, yeah.
Oh, that looks
good. So I have been able to work with basically I would call it the Amazon of the food service industry. The company I'm with right now is a distributor or online retailer for like food service equipment, supplies, and it's incredible seeing the growth that I've seen. In 2004, what they do, they're like cash and carry stores for restaurants. You can see them all over the place. You walk in, you're a restaurant owner, you can see the equipment, buy your supplies for your restaurant. What they did back in 2004, they had like 4 or 5 stores around Pennsylvania. They decided to start a website with 2 people, one guy that came out of Penn State. And basically they would just put up the website, would pull orders for the website if a customer placed an order. Started with 2 people. It is now at like 3,000 or 4,000 people. It is almost at $1 billion per year revenue, just the website. And they're doing 50% growth year over year in an industry that's only increasing by 4% every year, the restaurant industry. And if you think about that, they have gone from like the 84th biggest restaurant supplies dealer in the country to now the 3rd, and are just killing the e-commerce industry. And it's just incredible the department I'm in right now is basically all of the strategy behind it. I was able to do projects in my internship for basically like the king of the food service industry. And you think about food service, you think, that's not that exciting, but think about how big that industry is. I mean, anywhere you go, there's a restaurant, and every town has them, every corner. This is what we do. And it's just been incredible being able to work under, these guys and these senior buyers and watch what they do. Every Thursday we have meetings, and what happens, all the buyers are at a table. The owner walks in, sits down, and we just get right to business. They are the most efficient meetings I've ever seen. And what it is presenting new items every time. And you always have to have, data to back up the decisions you're doing. Data to back up, the new products you're bringing on, your strategy behind it, your marketing behind it. And, just the amount that I have learned so far has been incredible. And just the growth from this business, literally from 2004 till now, they have gone, 2004 is probably 100,000, I don't know, per revenue per year, to now they are on pace to do $1 billion per year. This full day of eating kind of took a little bit of a turn. When you saw in that 3rd meal, what happened when I got the food was the complete meal was like in the sauce. So that's like the toughest thing to estimate when you're doing macros. Even if you're really good at guessing or estimating your macros, you have no clue what they're putting in that sauce and stuff. So I was just gonna plan on making that my last meal of the day, so that's what I'm gonna do. I know I'm probably under for calories, but I really want to hit a low weigh-in tomorrow, possibly the high 202s. So we'll see how it goes, and I will see you guys in the next video.